Okay, so I think we're just gonna finish up this particular quest tonight. Um, because I'm gonna start late again, as I tend to do. Um, so for with the Oculus slash Meta Quest situation, um, it's finally been processed. A label's been created. It's ready to ship, I guess, and the current estimate is Thursday. Um, and it's arriving uh, at my parents' place because I live in a secure building and it doesn't always get delivered properly. Um, and sometimes the carrier will just. Although lately carriers have been just leaving things at out right outside the door, so maybe because basically the carriers don't have the key. When I first moved here, the carriers had the key, or many of the carriers had the key. Um, they changed the locks since then, and I don't believe many of them have the updated locks. They don't always buzz in, and I don't really like talking with people remotely. I talking with strangers remotely. I don't like talking with strangers, kind of in general. Uh, but talking to a stranger that I cannot see is kind of a hang up for me. It may have to do with my autism. I don't know. I had been thinking of the idea, well, for quite a while actually, of changing my channel's title to something like Neurodivergent Pixel or Neurodivergent Pixels, to just sort of have my autism kind of out there. Um, See how much more attention I get, basically. Um, you know, kind of exploiting my disability, but really just sort of advertising that there's something unique about the channel. It is kind of um, what I want to. Um, I still think my actual playthroughs are going to be uh, called Pixels Plays. Um, the only problem is I don't believe I can actually change the title of my Twitch channel. So I'm unsure what would happen with my Patreon either. Um, I think the link would probably still end up being Pixels Plays. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure. My other idea would be to have a separate channel called Neurodivergent Pixels, which would be dedicated to potentially um, like video essays or something, or actual like reviews. I'm not sure if I'm quite ready to like commit to that sort of thing because there is a lot of work in regards to like recording and editing and what have you. Um, anyway, I'm wasting my time here. Um, I'm already streaming pretty late. tribal century is about to begin. Who's you ask? Why, King Cardius, of course. What? They say the king secretly sold off a royal heirloom. Transmitters are guided that the interior of the castle should be sealed off until the trial is over. Negative to interaction. Yet another new section. This is the treasury. No entry permitted. Same thing on the left. Wait. Were there stairs there over there before? Okay. It has ordered that the interior of the castle be sealed off until the trial is over. Apparently I'm not supposed to concentrate on my cooking if him staring at me. Just stop complaining and hurry up. Okay. And you stand over my shoulder. I get to poison the Chancellor's food. That's exactly what someone who poisoned the Chancellor's food would say. Huh. Oh, it's locked. Oh yeah, I figured what's in there. Alright. Entry forbidden. Let me through! Good citizens, have any of you heard of the royal heirloom known as the rainbow shell? I too had no idea of its existence until I laid odds upon this, that is. I can't remember which voice I gave him before. We're just gonna go with this. Uh-oh. There's a kitty. I hold you before you an ancestral will, written by the hand of our own king's distant forebears, if I may. Unveil the rainbow shell to the people at the millennial fair, that they might enjoy the blessing of our royal treasure. I have no idea what you're talking about. We have no royal heirlooms here. Surely you don't intend to claim this as a forgery? I ask you, good people of the court, why does this predator buy you a glimpse of this glorious rainbow shell? Why, because he no longer owns it! He stole a precious heirloom of our kingdom, for no reason other than his own greed. Witness, if you will, please. Princess, we're conducting a trial here! Father! Nadia, the Chancellor is trying to frame... No, he doesn't roll his R's. Only the Chancellor rolls his R. Trying to frame me! Let's not hurl insults! If you are innocent, it should be simple enough to confirm the matter. Proof! Proof? Yes, if His Grace had unsold the heirloom, it should remain within the castle. Bring the rainbow shell before the court, and its innocence will be beyond question. Not that I expect you will succeed. What do you want about? Chancellor, what kind of trickery is this? Remove them! Entry forbidden! Let me through! I'm sorry, my lady, not even you may enter. Take rainbow shell! Save my father! Ellie, please, you're ruining my reception. I'm sorry. Damn it. I don't know what the hell is this is. Like, it feels like a short inside the cord. But, Ellie, please, I can't. I can't right now. I am... Like, by all rights, it feels like it can't be a short in the cord because this is a brand new cord. And I had a similar problem with the other cord. So, but it seems like the slightest movement of the headphones or slightest movement of the cord changes whether or not the left earbud is operational. Yeah, I just did that and now it's working again. What are you talking about? The translator made up the whole thing that there is no air loop. Mal forget? Ask old King Shell. Aha, the rainbow shell I gave to my ancestor 400 years ago must still be here. It's probably in the basement. Let's go. Oh yeah, I can't. I think it was giant bomb or something. I guess I'm getting because I've been like searching for Chrono Trigger stuff. I think it's there's been a lot of articles that I've seen about like Chrono Trigger, and one was like a list of the top playable characters in Chrono Trigger, and the only character who ranks lower than Maro in their list is Chrono, and simply because like he doesn't have a personality because he's you know a silent protagonist. Um, and guess who the number one character is? Luca. That's why she is the OTP. Now, I'm not sure if I agree that like, Ayla. I think Ayla's the top three are Luca, Frog, which I kind of agree with, and Ayla. I'd probably swap Ayla. I believe Megas is um fourth place. I'd probably swap Ayla and Megas personally, just because I mean it's personal preference. Like Ayla has personality, and Megas, I will admit, his characterization is somewhat limited. Um, Perhaps given the fact that he's in, I don't know, like the character. Uh, uh, I think because he's like kind of fleshed out later in the game. Um, you could argue that like there isn't as much characterization there, but I do feel like um he's a lot more interesting than Ayla. Like Ayla's awesome, she's cool, she deserves to be in the top four. But um uh which is effectively the top two given there's seven characters. But Megas is just like he's got cool design. He's anti-hero, and he has something of an arc. Whereas Ayla doesn't really have an arc. Like not really. Like there's her relationship with Azala a little bit, but like that's just an extension of her like respect of strength. And she recognizes from the get-go that reptites are strong. Like, she respects their strength and therefore respects them. Their strength and their cunning, I guess, as well. Um, I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know why, like, this is roughly in the same location that it was yesterday. Yet somehow I'm trying to approximate it being in it. Yet, maybe there's just more wrinkles in the. I don't know. I'm just wasting my time. The alien has a lot more utility than Megas because she has the ability to charm. So I guess I might potentially put her over the edge. Oh. A rat bit my toe. The boss is finally gonna settle the score. The boss is finally gonna settle the score on his 13-generation-old family grudge. Yes, it's gonna frame the. I guess these characters like make more sense to have a like that kind of wisp or whatever. That Azala. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna frame the king. Get him that fake evidence. Ooh, get Affinity in water. Okay. There is a plot. We better hurry. Yep. We're cutting back and forth, which is actually kind of cool. That'd be an information positive. Exonerating evidence. Is it evidence or evidence? I think it may be evidence. Seems like a little too many E's, so I don't know. I'll just combine both letters into one. Yes, I bought it from the king. I wasn't sure if I should, but well, he looked so desperate for the money. Liar! I've never seen you before! Order in the court! Was I convincing? Perfect! You know I'm standing right here, right? I can kind of hear you. Not guilty. Hey, you don't have to give it gratitude. Get everything. It will. What? Jump scare? Damn it! Losing reception. The rainbow shell! Think here! Paper here, paper! Tomorrow. Dearest tomorrow, I know things are not easy with your father, but I thought it, but though it may be hard not to realize now that he will ever be his daughter. Nothing can break the bonds of blood, neither distance nor words of anger. Someday you will leave the nest and have children of your own. Then you will understand the truth of what I say. Blood is a step that flows through the limbs of every tree. And come what may in the future days, we will forever be joined by that. Queen Guardia, the 21st Lean. Oh, leave nest! No, leave nest. That's the leave nest. Time pass, get big, leave nest. Tomorrow leave nest too. Big change. Leave nest, have baby. Give milk, have more baby. Don't ever change. Maybe she is a little bit better than Vegas. I don't know. Hang in there, father. We're coming. Obtain rainbow shard. I mean, I guess the cutting back and forth only happens once, but... Marla, did you leave nest? You look still small. Members of the jury, it is time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant guilty, stand to the left. Innocent to the right. Guilty. Good role player way for this. Huh. The guy who got bit must be receiving first aid. This is also a different, like faster-paced version of the trial theme. Sorry about Lydia, but not even you made her. You really won't reconsider? No, Princess, I really won't. There is one other way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me. Verdict has been reached. 4 votes of guilty, a single not guilty. The jury is hung. We must do a retrial. We must declare mistrial. If they've been found guilty, it's charged. That's not how. The line of Galia is ended. The kingdom shall be mine. The line of Galia. Take it away. Wait. Who is it? Father! I think there's a staircase? Nadia! I might have to give a information positive. You're too late! His Grace has been found guilty! Even the king is subject to our laws! No doubt but the whole thing was a setup! Nonsense! The king's a crook! He sold... The treasure's right here! Impossible! Good enough, Chancellor! Your skill scheme failed! No, he's been found guilty! We have to go through the whole appeal process! Which will take forever because... Because haven't you seen John Oliver? Haven't you seen John Oliver's piece on wrongful convictions? On wrongful convictions? You're the ones who had better give up. I can't avenge my sentence as the easy way. I have to do it here and now, the hard way. Super Ultra Presto Transformer! You can't do that. You literally can't do that. Final kick! He dies. No, wait. Yeah, we can need to charm him. Okay, we got the white plate. Get down with the sickness! Wow! Oh. Yeah. We can give this boss battle a positive. Alright, I'm about to give a man that your weakness is this! We were a lot weaker back then, in general. Okay, well, Marl's still pretty weak. No, not again! I mean, maybe it's not as like interesting a boss fight because we're leveled up so high. Um, Father, oh, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn. No, I didn't even think about how you must have felt. I don't know. I know what, I know what I had to say, but the words just won't come out. It's the same for me. There was a time when I truly thought you were lost to me. But when I think about it now, I realize it was I who abandoned you. But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything from now on. I'll ask you for advice. I'll tell you about Chrono, and ask you about Mother and... Oh, your mother. Eliza. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's taken me until now to understand what she meant with those final words. Someday when Ollie is older, she'll bring someone she loves to meet you. Welcome the two of them with open arms. So that would make it a day you remember. We would make it a day you remember forever. You heard her last words? Of course, you were so young, you probably don't remember. You kept saying, Daddy, I love lots of people, lots and lots. I reassured your mother, seeing you so happy, she left us with a smile on her face. That's how it was. Yes, why? Brown is polyamorous, confirmed. I used to call you Daddy? You did. I'm sorry, Daddy, for everything. I give permission to leave the castle, but I expect the utmost caution from you. Keep my daughter safe. No worry, Ella Matek Marl. It is my turn to step forward. Oh, Melchior. Can't be letting you have all the fun. Let me make some armor from that rainbow shell. Finally time for me to do something again. Watch and learn. I owe you an apology. I'm terribly ashamed of myself. You'll take good care of Nadia, won't you? I think we need to go to the courtroom. Still a crowd there. They repaired the window awfully quick. I'm probably gonna give this information positive for the cutscene in general. Like, I could give aggregate between the visual presentation and the actual like emotional core of it. I think I should give it a negative for it in further implying that Chrono is. Oh, thank goodness. That beast locked me up in that, and I've been trapped ever since. Princess Nadia, your friends, I presume. Wait, I don't have time for this. I'm going to prepare for the moonlight parade. It seems the real Chester was all right. He sped off to the Children's School to say he'd make preparations for the parade. Nadia, you prepared a lovely present to give to you at the moonlight parade tonight. I'm Pierre the lawyer. I've been parade with the Chancellor. His lawyers are really good at playing parades. Now the parade can go on as planned. Parade is a fairgrounds for the fair's grand finale. That will be a fabulous night. Wait, what? This will be the kind of parade to make anyone feel like a kid again. I mean, not to say that Marl doesn't love Chrono. It's just in my own version of events. Like there's two possibilities. You could I can leave that up to you, I guess. Um, one is that Chrono doesn't return her romantic love. Um, the other possibility is that um, Marl doesn't have romantic love for him either. I think he might be down in the treasury, and we wasted our time. Oh well. Um, I want to check the forest again. It's possible we. That's really weird. I could have sworn there was a sealed chest in the forest in modern times. Yeah, why is there a feud between Chrono and Trigger? We had to actually go to the Banger Dome. Okay. Weird. Hopefully he's still there. Piggly Babe opened the chest that's kinda nearby. The harpoons of the material are quite unique. I can cut armor from it that will dampen the effects of magical attacks. And make you one highly effective prismatic dress, or I can make 3 less effective prismatic helms. Yeah, I need a prismatic dress. Only women will be able to equip it. Yeah, sure. Very well. Wait right here. We are supposed to have a prismatic dress for frickin'. My work is complete. A sunstone. That should do quite nicely. And get. The work is complete. Prison spectacles? The bit that has lots of my bag is right. His arms have some use in them as well. Or, yeah. My work is complete. Tamed rainbow. Probably feels I'm doing something worthwhile. It'd be cool to see it in like 3D or with, I guess, like a proper effect on it besides just sparkliness. Like if I were doing like a pixel master, I probably would have some kind of effect over it, where like you move around and it kind of color shifts a little bit. Greatly boost damage. Hoping to open the chest in the past doesn't. That's kind of close to where this one is in the past doesn't affect the one in the future, because I might give that a negative. Because like we just interacted with it and it opened. There was no like, are you sure you want to open it? The interaction positive for the and there you go, there's the magneto. Wait a second, what is this? Alluring top is probably not even worth anything now. Worth Wiz wallet. Turns XP into gold. This might be new. I don't remember that being a thing, or maybe I just never. Reduce magical damage by 1/3. It's not quite as good as the plates. To be honest. There we go. Now we've unlocked all of them. I don't know why they do that. Okay, so the actual chest is still here. Cool. We got a power ring. It's so bad. No, really, it is actually kind of bad. Actually, it's pretty good. Not quite as good as the power crest, but like we could do this like the instant we got the epoch, or at least the wings epoch. So. I don't know why we need to like um do all of this, but whatever. Um I think if I'm gonna do the quest I'm thinking of doing next, we'll have an Ayla because he'd be the most interesting characters to have interact with in that particular quest. And Ayla just needs to be there because. Okay. So now the voice positive. And it's a good time to. So I can't. So yeah, the the headset is estimated. My VR headset, Oculus Quest or Meta Quest or whatever the heck it's gonna be called, by the time I get it, is going to arrive at my parents' place on Thursday. They are within walking distance, about like maybe a little bit short of a mile away, like a straight shot, well, more or less. Like I walk down there regularly. Like I hang out with my mother every Sunday, so and watch like TV and YouTube. Um. Anyway, uh, it's neither here nor there, but it's just um further indication of like how uh it's like the other reason why I have delivered there is because like it's you know it's guaranteed to actually get there without having the delivery guy just um you know slap a notice that like I had to go to like the FedEx or UPS store or something to pick it up, or to schedule redelivery or whatever. Like I don't care for that, so I have it delivered to my parents' place. Um, Instead, okay. Explanation done. Um, So, depending on when it arrives, uh, I may walk down there. Um, I don't think they usually, most of the carriers do not like offer. I think only Amazon offers like an actual delivery window, which is unfortunate because I didn't order this from Amazon. I ordered it from Figure Hut, and I think it's usually FedEx or UPS. Um, if it's like mail innovations and they're transferring to uh, the post office, it would arrive in the morning and it would not be a problem. Um, because I could pretty much just go there in the early afternoon and pick it up. I doubt it, given the fact that it's gonna arrive rather quickly. Um, at least by the current estimate. Um, because usually the transfer thing adds an extra day. Um, so depending on when it arrives, um, I might potentially either just wait until Friday when my parents pick me up from work anyway. Um, if it arrives relatively early in the day, I might just walk there. Or, I kind of would want to potentially watch Star Trek Picard with my mom. So that's something that um, that could be another, you know, two birds, one stone thing. Um, uh, but if it arrives like particularly late or I'm too busy or I don't know one thing or another. Um, and the fact of the matter is that Critical Role happens that night, and I'm probably gonna be, regardless, I'll be busy setting the thing up. Um, so once I get it, I'm probably gonna be spending most of the day, if not the following day as well, getting it working and testing things out. And so I'm imagining that Friday, at least if it arrives when it's estimated to, will probably be the day, regardless of when I first do a stream of showing off some VR games. Um, and from there, it will be like maybe a week of that. Um, I'm really hoping to wrap up Chrono Trigger by then. Uh, at least the first playthrough before New Game Plus. Um, if I do wrap up game Chrono Trigger, I may allow myself a little more freedom with how long I can take with regards to the VR stuff. Um, it depends on how much I get into it, and I do kind of imagine, depending on how good a Skyrim VR is, um, or even Fallout 4 VR, like how good the experience is, I could end up playing that for quite a while. Um, but I do have some intentions to try the New Game Plus and get maybe a few endings. Um, I'm really not sure about the Chrono Solo ending. Um, I mean, that's the one. That's the ending I most want to show off. Um, I'm not sure if there could be a save just before that. I don't think that's really possible. Like there could be a save where like Chrono is like the best equipped to deal with it. Um, that's probably like the best I could hope to get. Um, it's possible there could be like an autosave someone would have that would bring us to there directly to that ending. Um, just to show it off and just to kind of review it, really. Um, but I want to maybe make an attempt at the Chrono Solo uh, Labos uh, fight, just to also like review that and how challenging it is. Um, and also, I want to try out the Dream Devourer super optional. Um, and given how kind of poorly designed the challenge the new master is, I don't have high hopes for what the Dream Devourer is going to be like. I imagine it may have some relatively cheap tactics that I'm also not sure I trust Square Enix's uh, super optional boss design. Just judging from what they did with Final Fantasy VII super optionals. I do not like Final Fantasy VII super optionals. Anyway. So I believe we only have one interaction positive this time. Yeah, I keep on forgetting. I just need to close it. Close the text entry thing, not hit enter. I believe we have two information positives. So we're catching up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Um, anyway, regarding what I said yesterday about the overall score. So the overall score is calculated by dividing the number of positives and the overall number of bullet points, basically positive and negative bullet points against each other to basically determine the positive to negative ratio, whatever that is. It's like if it's 90 something, I think it was roughly 90 something. I don't think I typed that. Um, I didn't type it out. At that point, it was 141 divided by 157. It was, I think it was 89 something. So it rounds up to 9. But I mentioned the idea that I came up with the idea of being able to like bump it up or bump a review score up or down by 1 point based on my feelings. Um, because my feeling on a game is uh, a relatively important factor. Um, I feel, and it also kind of helps to work around some of the kinks in the review system, in my opinion. Um, but anyway, so basically, it would take a lot of more negatives to bring down the score because it's like if it brings down the score, the base score to like 8 out of 10, it would still end up being a 9 out of 10. Because I can't like add more than 1 point up or down. Um, anyway, I suppose we can discuss in the content whether or not you in the content in the comments, at least if you're on YouTube. Um, whether or not you think it's fair for me to have the ability to bump a score up or down based on my overall thoughts. I mean, granted, there will still be a record of the base score, at least here on the video, um, in the VODs. But anyway, uh, besides all of that, there's a bunch of things you can do. It'll take a few seconds of your time, and as well as other things that are a bit more involved. You also uh, mention what you think of the idea of rebranding the channel into neurodivergent pixels. Um, the actual playthroughs will still be called Pixels Plays because it's like an extension of that. Um, but anyway, um, regardless of what you decide to do, I thank you so very much for watching, and until next time,